Good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to our beloved EOW family. Day number 22nd, and we are bedded down in Muskogee, yeah.
Oklahoma.
Muskogee, Oklahoma. Special thanks out to Cynthia Nail and the team for our chow tonight. We had beautiful enchiladas in green and red sauce. I can't do the red sauce anymore,
So good.
wasn't it? Of course, Richard didn't eat anything because he doesn't eat vegetables. So we had to go and get a chicken and cut it up for him.
Already cooked one.
No, it was alive.
Oh.
It was alive. Great. Let's do a quick shout out to our sponsors for tonight. We'll give a special thank you to Esteem Security Services. They are in the east, so they're in New York, in that area. They became a sponsor of ours last year or this year, so they're a first-time sponsor, and we really thank them for being a sponsor. And reach out to them, Esteem Security Services. Also want to thank Dave Smith in Kellogg, Idaho. They are our first-time sponsor, and they have a vast array of vehicles, everything from Jeeps to Dodges to Cadillacs to just you name it, they've got it. And Tom Pipkin is our point of contact, so give a shout out to Dave Smith and ask for Tom Pipkin, and he'll take care of you. If you're in the Great Northwest, and if you're in the Coeur d'Alene area, do not hesitate to stop down and eat at Michael D's in Coeur d'Alene. It is the best lunch and breakfast that you will find 7 days a week. And hopefully, and if you're lucky enough, you'll actually meet Michael. And he's just a phenomenal individual, full of life, full of the good Lord. And you'd be blessed if you got to meet him. So, anyone I'm missing? No, we're good.
Not for me.
All right. How was the ride today, guys?
Hot. We didn't escape the heat in Oklahoma like we had hoped.
Although the wind at least is a little chilly, has like a little briskness to it and not hot.
We have
I mean,
more.
it's still hot, but not like Texas.
We have more trees here, more
Yeah.
greenery.
Yeah.
I guess we could say that.
We had a chunk of metal in my favorite.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
Russ almost got stabbed to death.
Russ was running a scene sequence out of Final Destination
That's exactly.
Legit.
between the tires and metal,
Exactly.
little rubber.
Let's see. We're going to lose two of our support staff coming up this weekend. So Neo and Caden, unfortunately, are leaving us. So that's going to be a little hardship that we're going to have to get over. We've kind of fallen in love with Neo and Caden over the last couple of years, so it's been a blessing. What else? We have Bracelet Man coming in.
James,
He's coming in this weekend, so that'll be awesome.
we met him last year on the ride.
Absolutely, he's a Patriot rider, just like our dear friend Richard. They fell in love with us and escorted us. And
Have we asked him about his menu preferences before he comes in?
no, we haven't. Richard's the only one.
Okay.
I'm thinking we're gonna have to start doing roadkill.
There's been a lot of squirrels around here. I can make that happen.
Throw some oil in the engine. If you're ready, there we go. That's what you call a jackalope.
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 Oh my God.
Yeah. Jackalope has arrived. We'll introduce him to our new teammate. So we had a beautiful day as always. We started out this morning McAllister. That's where we bedded down last night, and our first stop was for this beautiful man, John Arthur Harris II, in Tulsa County Sheriff's Office in Oklahoma. His end of watch is August 19th, 21. And amazing man, beautiful wife,
Mhm.
3 beautiful children. That's his beautiful wife on the right-hand side in blue, and that's her best friend on the left-hand side in gray. But the kiddos couldn't come over. In fact, one of the kiddos' birthday was today, so
The youngest.
so,
Turning 10.
yeah, turning 10, yeah. But she was able to come out and honor her beautiful husband, and it was awesome. And here's Miss Amy giving loves. And there's the Tulsa department, the SO department, and giving loves to her. So. Got to hear some beautiful stories about him, and he's just a mountain of a man with an infectious humor and jokester. Did not like traveling. Did you know that? He did not like traveling, and he'd be just content sitting there not doing anything. So when I told his wife we're traveling, she giggled and she said, "Yeah, he'd be hating it." From there, we went and honored.
The Washington County Sheriff's Office.
Yep.
Just about an hour north of Tulsa.
Yeah, our north to honor Corporal Kyle Jeffrey Davis. End of watch was March 25th, 2021. There's his 2 kiddos and his beautiful wife, and were they just adorable? They were just a handful, and
Oh, my goodness.
Well, the little guy, he rides bulls.
He
Yes.
does,
Yeah.
yes, bull rider, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I had to ask twice when he told me that. And I said, how did you break your arm? And they had to confirm that it was from bull riding.
and that's his dad and mom, just beautiful parents. So, and yeah, they were just adorable and full of life. And
You know, they had a lot of questions about all the officers on the truck and wanted to know about the families, and were asking if we had met the different families and stuff. So they were very, very, very intrigued and interested to know how all these people are like their daddy.
yeah, and I did talk to them about a few of the officers that we've already visited and met with their families, and so I did do that. That's him just loving. And Dad said that this picture was one of Kyle's favorite pictures.
Yeah, because it was him out hunting.
Yeah,
And he
doing what he loved
hunting.
doing.
So his dad actually bought a huge property just so
He could go hunting. Wow. Yeah. So we say me giving hugs again. That's Mama. That's Dad signing the banner. That's his beautiful wife giving loves. What's this one? Oh, I was talking to the kids.
it was so adorable.
Yeah, they were so
They had, like I said, they had a lot of questions.
yeah,
They were.
yeah. So yeah, I think that's when they were asking about different officers, and I was
Mhm.
talking to them about them. So, there's Uncle Richard, and you know what the best part was
Oh my
towards the
goodness,
end.
that was awesome.
Yeah. He wanted to feel Richard's beard, and what was so ironic was that's what he loved doing with his dad.
Yes.
Was he loved playing with his dad's beard, and so it was just awesome. So Richard, just kudos to you on that. So there's Washington County right there, all giving love to all
EMS
of them.
was there today
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Fire was there.
Fire
Was there. Yep.
So that's his teammates.
So this was really cool.
Oh my gosh! So we had already left
That was fun.
the area,
Oh,
and
you
we
got that when we were driving.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
Totally
awesome.
did.
Yeah, that was
and,
cool.
and so we're actually on the freeway,
Freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and this car comes up, and it's the kiddos and grandma,
Yeah.
and so immediately I said, Amy, grab a picture real quick. So Amy grabbed this beautiful picture.
That's awesome.
They're waving. They were. They stayed. They
Yeah, they
followed
can
our
follow it.
pace, and they were going up. Like they'd speed up a little
Yeah.
bit so they could wave at Allison and Damien at the front, and they slowed back down so they could wave at
Mhm.
Shaw
It was
and
pretty cool.
Russ and I, and it was pretty funny. They were so excited
Yeah.
to see us on the road leaving the department.
That was pretty
So,
cool.
it was a cool moment.
Well, from there, we headed over to honor two beautiful men. Went to honor Patrol Officer Howard Kaiser Smith III in Owasso, Police Department, September 27th, 21. And also to honor Patrol Officer Edgar Buddy Pal Jr. in Owasso, August 29th, 21.
Yeah, didn't notice. They died weeks apart.
Yeah.
And so it was a heavy loss for the department, back-to-back loss, just weeks apart from each other.
Yeah.
And so that was one thing that we learned today about these two officers.
It seemed like both the families were pretty close though.
Yeah,
They were
they
all there.
did.
And the department was, a lot of the officers, I mean, just
It was a
took
really
losses
cool
real hard.
stop. It was a really cool stop.
But we always talk, JC, about how these officers send us messages.
Oh, absolutely.
So what was Buddy's message to you today?
Buddy's message was not to stop and to continue and to pass and spread the love, because he was a man that was full of life, full of joy, and full of just laughter.
What was his dog's, what was his canine's?
Oh, Shadow. Yeah, and that was my message. Yeah, as soon as you walked up and said JC, his dog's name is Shadow, and I'm like, here we go again. There's another sign.
Yep.
Because you all know that my dog is Shadow. So. This is
That's Buddy's.
Buddy's daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And grandchild.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Grandchild.
grandchild. Yeah,
Yeah.
both of her little kiddos were there too.
Yeah.
So that's her oldest, and she was holding her youngest.
Yes. This was
Daughter.
daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. To Smith. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Susie for Howard.
She loved that her pink hair matched Miss
Yeah.
Kim's lipstick
Yeah.
today.
Story about Howard. I learned one of the reporters that was there has been covering Howard's story, but he took a second to talk to me, and he said, because reporters are asking all these questions, why do we do this? What is that? So I asked him. I said, so Howard was close to you, and he explained that he's covered Howard's story. He's also written a book involving Howard, and Howard's in his book. And he's been with in that community for X amount of years, and has really talked and bonded with Howard. So I said, okay, you've asked me the questions. I said, I have one question for you. We rolled up here. What was the first thing you thought of when you saw Howard? And he just looks at me and he says, I was humbled. I said, that's how we are every single day. I said, that's our team. We are humbled every single day to be allowed to do this.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Those are his grandkids.
Yeah.
She was a ham when she got
had
up on
such
that
an adorable
ladder.
smile. Oh my
And
goodness.
Lance was like, they were wanting to get her picture. She turned around and she just smiled. the
Immediately,
biggest
didn't even have to
smile.
ask for a smile. She just gave that beautiful.
Such a ham.
That was the mayor and the chief of police, and the mayor was amazing. He had some, he had some very specific questions for me, and it's been a while since the mayor or the commissioner has actually taken the time to get to know why we do this, and it was a blessing. So. There he is. Russ has taken over this whole kiddo deal, and the last couple of departments, he's stealing the kids and taking them to the bikes, and next thing we know, he's going to ride off with them, and then I'll have to answer to the parents or something.
He actually wanted to ride the bike.
The kid wanted
The kids
to ride
wanted to ride.
He
the
wanted
bike.
to ride
He
the
said,
bike.
"Oh, sorry, but you don't have pants."
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Say,
This is the stepdaughter.
He had pants and help. He had help on the
so this photo actually was taken by the kid that you saw earlier. he actually took this
Mhm.
camera. So he took the camera from me,
Mm-hmm.
and we were working on taking photos, and he actually took this of his parents.
Got a great eye.
Yeah,
Got a great eye.
phenomenal.
Well, that's
Oh, that's me touching him right there.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's the photo that came out.
Well, folks, as always, our nightcaps are sponsored by 1350 Distilling. That is where all of our banners for every year reside until we find a permanent home for them. So this year's banners, after we're done in August, will reside at 1350 Distilling in Colorado. It's a veteran-owned distillery, so please take a second, go on their webpage, see what they're doing. They're supporting us. They're giving a home to all of our banners so that all of the public can see what these families do and write, and that they are not numbers but human beings. So take a second and take a look at 1350. So we're gonna do a toast for our beautiful Sergeant John Arthur Harris II, Tulsa County Sheriff's Office. End of watch was August 19th, 2021. We're going to do a toast for Corporal Kyle Jeffrey Davis. End of watch was March 25th, 2021 with Washington County Sheriff's Office. We are going to do a toast for Patrol Officer Howard Kaiser Smith III, Owasso Police Department. End of watch September 27th, 21. And Patrol Officer Edgar Buddy Pals Jr., Owasso Police Department, August 29th, 2021. Who wants to do the toast tonight? Go for it.
As we go through life, we don't really think about tragedies ever happening to us, and we don't say what we want to say to our loved ones or friends at the time that we have. You can't change the beginning now, but you can start now to change the ending, and it's to fulfill the love that we need to show our loved ones and friends.
All right. Salute to all these good men and their families. Cheers. Wow. So today's Tuesday?
It's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Okay. So we're getting down to Thursday. Again, it's a blessing that we get to do this every day. And
And we were blessed today with a couple other survivors that showed up to bring us.
you are so right. And thank you for reminding. So today we had 2 survivors that showed up at our Tulsa stop. And they brought us water, Gatorade, and some snacks.
And Carol and some snacks. And
And
Carol even made a couple homemade banana nut breads for us.
Banana nut bread. Investigator Michael Grant Miller is the brother of Carol Botts. And special thanks to her for bringing. He was killed in line of duty August 28, 1995, Bureau of Indian Affairs, Office of Justice. So, and our second survivor that showed up, Sergeant Peter Garland, is brother to Shannon, and she showed up, and he was out of Klickitat County Sheriff's Office. July 18th, 2007 is when he was killed.
And Carol drove 3 hours.
To come.
Mm-hmm.
No, and she did that last year.
So yeah, we met her last year on the ride, and she had a connection with us.
Yeah.
And she supports what we do 100%. And
Absolutely.
being the survivor of an officer killed in the line of duty so far in the past,
Yeah.
for us to remember him.
Well, and then I go back to just her being there and her loving the survivor that was
Absolutely.
there,
Absolutely.
and letting them know that yes, that loss is real, and she's there as well
Yep.
for them. So,
Absolutely.
so our hearts go out to them both, and thank you from our hearts for everything they did for us. Let's go to comments today. Ranger, praying with ice packs. Much love. I heard the surgery went good, so bless you and thank you. Carol, it was great seeing you, and bless you and thank you for all the goodies.
Tammy. Hello,
Can
everyone.
you say good evening?
Hey, I love you.
Okay.
I couldn't read it and see it.
Sandy, good evening. Another great day. Yes, thank you. Cynthia, thanks a lot. Fabulous Wednesday night. You guys kicked butt today. Cynthia, Lou, they were out doing EOW stuff again, and
So they were with Mindy at
Yeah,
an
Mindy at
event, yeah.
yep, and so absolutely blessing. So. Yes, we know Richard is a picky eater. Yes.
Definitely.
Keith, thank you very much. Jorge, love you. Patty, what a great day. Yes, it was a great day. Yes, so just saying that you visited Detective Justin Terry's end of watch family today at the fundraiser. So, yes, we do know that. Thanks. Jim,
Jim,
amazing day. Yes,
good to see you,
missing
brother.
you, buddy, missing you. Good evening, ladies, and you too, Lance.
Hey.
Love you, Jim, buddy. Tammy, yes, it is an understatement, isn't it? Jim already knows Richard. Love you too, Melissa. Thanks for the support. Grammy and Andrea Young, thank you so much. Well, great. We hope that you'll be with us tomorrow. We'll start off in the morning as normal. We'll have a blessed day. God bless all of you. Please keep the new EOW members in your hearts and prayers tonight and going forward as well.
And we want to thank Cynthia.
We want to thank
Yeah,
for
Cynthia.
again.
coming and cooking for us tonight and providing us food so we could take a little bit of time off.
She's back there
Thank you.
at the table,
Exactly.
loving on us
Don't
still.
forget.
There she is. Her food was on fire.
Yes.
It was good.
Richard wouldn't know, but we do. So I love you guys. Love you from all of our hearts. We love you and God bless you guys. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
What's the